Ashay. Let's go in. Y'all know when I do these videos entitled Male Witch of the South, these videos are basically like recap videos, right? So let's deal with this. I've been getting a lot of downloads and I want to share it with you guys. Now, let's start this video off with saying one thing. Y'all know I don't deal with no mundane stuff. I deal with occult sciences. I deal with magic. I'm from New Orleans, and this is my lifestyle. I don't care nothing about what you people say. I don't care about you being judgmental or anything like that. Your words are worthless. Your words are futile. If you're not vibrating on a high conscious level, if you're not vibrating on a high spiritual level, you're irrelevant. So let's deal with these downloads I got, right? What I want to deal with first is protect your ego. Protect your ego. I tapped into the spiritual thing when I first started to awaken. When I first started to ascend, people were saying, "Don't deal in the ego. Don't care about your ego. Watch your ego. Your ego is your ego that. Screw you. Your ego is your best friend. Now it's your job as an individual to bring your ego into check. I see your family. It's your job to bring your ego into check. It's your job to make a truce with your ego. See, the problem with some of you want to deal with shit from the angelic realm. You want to deal with stuff from what, quote unquote, was the right way. But baby, what's really right? Because if you go to the book Stellar Man, Isis tells you what? There is no right or wrong for me. So when you get back on your God level, there is no right or wrong. One day we talking about Earth. Earth is an illusion. One day we talking about Earth as a video game. It don't exist. One day we talking about Earth being a prison planet, but the next day we got rules and all this and all that. Protect your ego. Make a truce with your ego. Learn how to bring a balance with your ego. Because your ego, the ego is what made Michael Jordan. The ego is what made Mike Tyson. The ego is what made Tiger Woods. Whitney Houston. The ego will bring greatness out of you when you're a coward. When you're a coward and you're afraid. When you're scared, your ego will raise up and make you go get some of this. That's what your ego will do. So stop trying to put your ego off. Stop. Don't let nobody come in and demean you talking about humble yourself. Baby, hold up. We know how to be humble. We don't have an issue with being humble. That's not our issue. Don't let nobody hurt your ego or degrade your ego or talk about your ego. Protect your ego. Because when shit go wrong, your ego could be the one to build you up and give you the energy to help heal your body or pull you out the bottom of the valley. That's what your ego can do. Now you got to learn how to bring a balance with your ego. There's got to be a level of harmony. You can't be good your whole life. You can't just my soul this, my soul that. Sometimes your soul, you need that angle from your ego. Sometimes you got to feel like you that nigga sometimes. Sometimes when you going out, sometimes when you getting dressed, that's the ego waking up. That's the ego is really you. It's the side of you that you're afraid to deal with. Because you let all these worldly people tell you, no, baby, don't deal with your ego, baby. You see, they don't want you to deal with your ego because when your ego come out, you go to feeling yourself. Somebody type ego. You got to learn how to live with your ego. Stop running from your ego. Because that ego don't want to come out. I'm getting ready to go out. Look, I walked in a club on Bourbon Street the other day, right? I walked in a club. I'm in a club and all of a sudden, they in a club, the worldly people cutting up. The worldly people, they doing their thing. They dancing to the music and all this and all that. And I'm sitting back like I'm a conscious nigga. I'm the male witch of the South. I run this fucking New Orleans shit. I'm the biggest witch in the French Quarters. I run this, right? And then the club in the French Quarters doing their thing. You heard me? I go to the bar. I tell the bartender, you know, most people going out drink. They got one drink. They got two drinks. Everybody in the club ain't got no money like that. Man, I tell the bartender, I said, man, give me 300 ones. You heard me? 300 ones a little not like that. I said, give me 300 ones. I took 300 ones. Them niggas went to Planet Drake. I'm my own one. I went to just throwing the money in it. I'm throwing the money. You know what I want to do? I want to show y'all. Let me let my ego out a little bit. Let me let my ego out a little bit. Then I go back to the bar. Give me another 200 ones. This ain't the type of club niggas be shining like that. I'm from the South. I'm from New Orleans. I'm on some cash money and stuff like Baby. And look, I go to throwing money. And I want to show y'all tonight. I'm in it. Who I run this shit. And I could keep going and getting hundreds. So you got to learn how to balance your ego. Sometimes your ego got to come out. Let me go throw some money on them and show them how a nigga in the building tonight. I'm doing this. It's all, look. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I'm going to show you how to deal with that ego. Sometimes the ego got to come. Sometimes you ain't got what it takes to get the job done. You ain't got a taste to go. Look. You think you inadequate. You can't get that job. The ego go raise up. You better walk your ass so they ain't gonna do this. You better go talk to these people. You letting somebody bully you. A man been bullying you. A woman been bullying you. Your ego come up. You better go get this. That's what the ego gonna do. Been bullying you, talking about you your whole life. Your ego said one more thing. I'm gonna press you. Let's get off that ego thing. I want to go in and deal with people like you can be swayed by the world. See, this is why spiritual people don't trust regular people. This is why conscious people do not trust regular people. You want to know why we don't trust normal people? Because they could be swayed by anything. Anything come on the news, they get swayed by it. Somebody get killed, somebody get shot. They don't realize there was a government informers killing the dude and shooting the dude. They get swayed by it. They change their feelings. They change their heart. I don't change my heart or my feelings. I got to be consistent. That's why I can't deal with this television. The TV cannot sway me. Somebody type can be swayed. See, I can't trust a person who could be swayed easy. I can't trust a person who's just up to change. You might just change right now. I can't trust you. You easily swayed. Anything you read can sway you. Anything you do can sway you. We don't trust people like you. You can be easily swayed. I'm going to get off that because I got a few more topics to get into tonight. Y'all know I do my YouTube videos. I come to cut up. I'm going to leave YouTube. Then I'm going to go to Instagram next. And then I'm going to go to Facebook. If you ain't got me on Instagram, it's New Orleans Healer. New_. Somebody type it. New_Orleans_Healer. I'm going to Instagram next. Then I'm going to, you can be swayed. They can't sway me. We don't entertain new laws. We do not entertain new laws. You're going to get all the books dealing with universal laws, the Gnostic scriptures, different things. I got it in scholarship. I'm not pulling the books out tonight. But you can be swayed by, listen. We do not entertain new laws. Let me tell you something. They tell you in the universal laws. They say that the laws of Mayat, however you pronounce it, the laws of Mayat has been changed since the beginning of time. We live by universal laws. You live by earthly laws. Whatever man say do, whatever Caesar say do, you do that. I don't live by what Caesar tell me to do. Caesar can't tell me certain things because what I got to do is I got to follow the laws that was set here before me. The laws that were set here before me by my ancestors. The laws that were set here by us when we were gods. There were gods, there was laws that was put here on earth to govern earth. And if you follow these laws that was put here on earth to govern earth, the laws were set up to keep us out of trouble. Because we knew that there was a time if we fell from grace, which we fallen from grace. If we fell from grace, we needed the laws to bring us back to our God state again. The law says you can't jump off a bridge. My rabbit cutting up. If you jump off a bridge, you're gonna die. If you do this, you do that. There's penalties for everything that you do. I don't want to have to face the penalties. This is what the gods and the goddesses say. If you break the laws, you're going to have to face penalties. And they say the penalties are going to be harsh. I don't give a hell. We don't care who you are. If you break the laws that we set up, you're getting punished. Unless you got a plug or you got a connection with the gods. And you might be all right. So we do not create laws. See, man got to keep creating laws because man keep changing. We can evolve all we want. The laws are bigger than us. The laws were there since the beginning of time. We don't evolve past the laws. I'm preaching better than you shouting. We're going to keep going tonight. We occultists understand chaos. Hmm? We occultists. We magic people. We conscious people. We understand chaos. Not only do we understand chaos. What's up, Black? What's up, Black? Come on. Stop all that cutting up. You know, they say witches got pets, right? Look, he got white feet. They say witches got pets. So some witches got cats. Some witches got snakes. I got a black rabbit. I call it Blueberry. Look at that. Say, what's up, y'all? Look at Blueberry. And got gray feet. A black baby rabbit with gray feet. What's up, Blueberry? All right, go ahead about your business. Daddy gonna put you down. Stop making all that noise. I'm doing a live video. Anyway, back. Well, I'm a witch. You got to have. Leave that alone. If you're a witch, you got to have your pet. I'm a male witch. I got a rabbit. I got a black rabbit. So let's deal with this. What was I talking about? Occultists understanding chaos. See, you got to learn how to speak in code. You got to learn how to cut up. Huh? Sometimes when you do posts, you got to purposely misspell words. Misspell the word the, elephant. Misspell words so that the internet can pick your words up when you type in words. See, the Egyptians understood chaos. That's why when the enemy man go to Egypt and look at the papyrus on the wall, he don't understand the papyrus because he look at the papyrus and see a man with a stick in his hand and think the man fishing. But me and you being black and having melanin, we don't think he fishing. We think he got a stick in his hand and getting ready to play base. See, they dealt with a level of chaos to confuse people so that the people who not supposed to get the information can get the information. So you and I got to learn how to deal with chaos. Don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. Sometimes you got to just post something online to deal with them. Huh? Sometimes you got to post something online that confuse people sometimes. You might be single. Oh, babe, I love you so much. I thought you were saying, babe, who we dating? Dinner, you ain't even going out. Dinner date tonight. It's not lying. It's a level of chaos. It's confusing the people who watching you. All the people watching you, you want to keep them confused. You married. Post something like, man, I really enjoy being single. I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. Let me leave that alone. Let's get back into the video tonight. What I want to talk about next is Mother Nature is getting ready to punish the earth. We healers, those of us, we shamans, those of us who are tapped into Mother Nature, who know the Great Mother. We know the Great Mother. The Great Mother is getting ready to punish earth. It's time for man to be punished. Too many sex toys, children being raped, child trafficking, too much murder. See, when there's a murder spirit, when there's a murdering spirit, that murdering energy starts to get up. The Bible says that the earth mourns. Mother Nature's mourning right now. That's why the hurricanes keep coming. Hurricanes will get stronger. She's punishing the coast with these hurricanes, earthquakes, lightning storms, hailstorms, tsunamis hitting these countries, fires over the forest fires over there in California, different places. Mother Nature is mad and she's getting ready to punish this place. She's getting ready to break the humans and let us know that every time man get out of line, Mother Nature come in and punish us. You hear rumors about the great floods that took place. She said she ain't gonna do it by flood no more. She said next time she gonna do it by fire. So for those of us, most of us know, Mother Nature has been telling us to get out of the cities. Mother Nature been telling us for the last 15 years to get out of the cities. She's been telling you melanated beings. She's been telling you black people to get out of the cities. She's been telling you black people to get out of the cities. Cities have become Sodom. And she's getting ready to break the cities and punish the cities. And she's waiting. She's waiting on you, Lot. She's waiting on you to save your money to get your family and get out. She can only wait so long. She's mad. She's ready to punish the cities. We know that the Europeans are coming back to the cities and taking over the cities in mass. People who was racist, the racist people are now dying out. Their grandchildren know nothing about racism. It's still in their DNA, it's still in their blood. But for the most part, their grandkids don't even understand racism because it wasn't physically there. But mentally, it's still inside their minds. So they don't want to live in, see, the land was taken from us. And your modern day Tamahu people, they don't want to live in the woods no more. They don't want them houses out there, 100, 200, 300 acres. No, they want to get in the cities. They want subdivisions. And the modern day black people who conscious, who spiritual, we don't want the cities. We don't want the light in the cities. We don't want the ceiling fans. We don't want the microwave. We want out the cities. In the modern day Tamahu people, they want in the cities. Every 50 to 60 years, there's a transference. Well, like we was in the city recently. We leaving the cities now. My generation, we leaving the cities now. We want out. We want our own schools. We want our own convenience stores, hospitals. We want our own area. We want out the cities. We ready to go back to the woods. Our women can start having 15 children again, 19 children again. We can start having communities again. Well, my sister live here, my brother live here, my sister live here. Where our parents are still alive, where we have the elders in the family. So we are starting to awaken now. We're starting to have a quickening up here mentally. So we're at a place now where we're getting ready to go back to the woods. We're getting ready to go back to the country. Live off the grid. Most black people, you know, that's all they're talking about right now. They want to live off the grid. They want campus now. You ain't got to agree with what I'm saying. You can get off my page, don't follow my page. Let me just shut up because I'm not gonna deal with you Asians. So basically, we know that Mother Nature is getting ready to punish the cities, but we got to get out of the cities, right? I want this video to get too long. Stop letting the government take credit for what Mother Nature is doing. Stop letting the government, he won't say, hey, y'all. Stop letting the government take credit for what Mother Nature is doing. I said, what are you talking about? Mother Nature, she is so powerful. She's so all-knowing. She's so strong. I'm trying to be boy. That right now, she is basically, want to get down now? Basically, Mother Nature right now, she released these viruses. She released these, what they call diseases. We know that this ain't the first time that COVID came. Huh? We know this ain't the first time that COVID came. COVID has been here before. Leprosy. They went in the Amazon rainforest. They went in there, cut some trees down, and the men who was cutting trees down called leprosy. How the hell did they get leprosy, which is an ancient disease? How the hell did they get leprosy in the modern day from cutting trees down? The trees in the Amazon release certain chemicals that got people, that's a black rabbit, that got people sick. So we know that Mother Nature, she releases these diseases. And when you got a high level of melanin, your only answer against these diseases, let me tell you how you know that you could escape the diseases that Mother Nature is releasing, right? Her war against mankind, her war against too much debt on the planet, Mother Nature's war against too much that's taking place. Her war, this is how you can, let's go back to the Bible when they had to put the blood over their door, when the Spirit of the Lord came through. Same exact concept that I'm telling you about. That was Mother Nature coming through, wiping people out. That's the mystery. Most people don't study occultologists, so you know nothing about the mysteries. You hear exactly what you hear. You can't see through what you hear. You don't have ears to hear, so you don't really hear what we're saying. You hear something, but you don't hear what we're saying. See, we could tell you 1 + 1 is 2, but you're not saying 2 take away 1 is 1. You're not saying 4 take away 2 is 2. You just want to hear what you want to hear. When Mother Nature comes in, those of you who could go outside in the sun and receive vitamin C from the sun, those of you who could go out to the sun and spend time into the sun without getting cancer, those are the ones who Mother Nature is going to pardon. Those are the ones that she's going to leave on earth. People who have a relationship with the sun, we are little sons. Those of us can't get sick. Those of us cannot catch COVID. Now, there's going to be some people who are going to catch COVID who are black. There's going to be some people who are going to catch COVID who are black, who are melanated. But there's always going to be a group of people. There's always going to be a group of people who just going to take an L. Some of us going to take a loss. If you're not vibrating high, if you're not tapped into Mother Nature, whereas let's say you black and you get COVID, but you don't even have a relationship with Mother Nature. If you can't go to Great Mother and say, Mother Gaia, Mother whatever, Isis, oh my Lord, oh Shun, call on Goddess Hathor, call on Lilith. If you can't go call on the Great Mother and say, look, I call COVID, you know, COVID came in, but I need your help. Come take care of me. It's that simple for those of us who vibrate high and handle their business. Just go talk to her and she'll let you out, right? Get on with the video. Stop letting the government take credit for Mother Nature. And y'all keep talking about the what's the thing they say they use? What's the thing they say they use? The sister just inboxed it to me, talking about something that they use to create storms and all this. The government is not that advanced yet. These storms, these things that are happening are coming from Mother Nature to put man back in this place. To punish man and put man back in this place. And y'all keep talking about something that they got HAARP. There you go. Who that was? Creole Conjurer. HAARP. Oh, they got HAARP and they using HAARP and they doing this with HAARP. They're doing this with HAARP. Stop giving them credit. These people only been on the earth 6,000 years. They're not that fucking advanced. They're not that advanced. Stop giving them credit for stuff Mother Nature is doing. See, you keep thinking that these storms and these snowstorms and these hailstorms are caused by the HAARP and the government doing different things. It's Mother Nature breaking down it's Mother Nature breaking down man's society. Every time man think that he can do some, Mother Nature come in and she wipes stuff out. So stop giving them credit for doing things that Mother Nature is doing. Oh man, and the towns got flooded. People should never live in those towns. That was sacred ground. Somebody type sacred ground. Man, the whole beach is gone. The whole a hurricane came in and took out the whole southern part of the coast. Man should have never inherited the southern part of that coast. The southern part of that coast was made for us to get in our boats and go fishing, to go camping and stuff like that. Areas that are sacred ground, man can never settle areas that sacred ground. The earthquake's gonna come up. We're not designed to settle in areas that have sacred ground. And when we settle in areas that got sacred ground, Mother Nature is going to come in and punish us and do well with us. Okay, let's keep going. So the strongest beings on earth. Let's deal with the strongest beings on earth. Hold up, y'all. Let me get him. Come on. Rabbit cutting up. Sorry about that. Rabbit cutting up. Consultation phone going off. Too much going on. So anyway, so let's get off that HAARP thing. Okay, they might have some little bit of small stuff that they're working with or trying. These people would do things as a scare tactic. Scare tactics, number of scare tactics. So the strongest beings on earth. Let me get a book with this one. Strongest beings on earth. Let me show you why I say that the most powerful people on earth are the modern day black people in the United States. The most powerful beings on earth. The most powerful beings on earth are the most your modern is going to be your modern day people, your modern day black people in the United States. They tell you in the Hermetica that we were going to die and incarnate in the land in the West that wasn't yet built. So this is why your modern day black people in Africa, although they come from the original stock and the great stock, they're not like us, right? They're not like us. Here we go. They're not like us. Even though The people in Africa, we say that they the main people or whatever, whatever, but they're not like us. They're not from our stock. You're black people in America. Name me a woman from any country who could outsing Whitney Houston. Africa, modern day Africa, has not produced a Whitney Houston. I'm not even gonna deal with none of the other countries. I'm just gonna go to Africa. I'm not gonna waste my breath and talk about China, none of those countries. I'm gonna compare the United States to Africa. What boxer has Africa produced a Muhammad Ali? This is our stock. This is the new phenotype. Has Africa produced a Floyd Mayweather, a Mike Tyson, a Tiger Woods, a Luther Vandross, a Teddy Pendergrass, a Denzel Washington, a Morgan Freeman? I can keep a Malcolm X, a Martin Luther King. The Africans themselves say we know that the Gauls was in Africa. The Gauls are now there's Gauls all around the world right now on different islands and different places. Okay, we still have Gauls, the original Gauls, scattered. We still in different continents and different places. I'm not saying that, but the capital of the Black Mecca is North America. This is where the majority of the Gauls are. See, this is why I dealt with this one thing I liked about Trump. Trump was building a wall. The reason I wanted the Republicans to build a wall around the United States, we know that this is our land over here. And there's too many people. There's too many people around the world who want to come to the United States and make a living. It's the black people in the United States, this phenotype that we are, the way the women over here look, the way the men over here look. Whatever we do in the United States, all the people around the world follow it. You can look at the white people in the United States. The white people in the United States are built different physically than the white people around the world. You know why? Because they started intermingling and breeding with this guard stock over here. Look at the white people in the United States compared to the white people around the world. They bred with us. We have more of a godly stock, a godly energy, a godly everything. Okay? We the gods, we the modern day gods. We the ones who lived in Africa back then. We the ones who lived in Egypt back then. It was me and you. We was the priests. I'm Pharaoh. You Pharaoh. You Osiris. I'm Isis. We were those gods in this country. Now, because your modern day Europeans who study our information, they know this. They wanted to build a wall around this country to keep everybody out. Because everybody want to come in here and live up under us, but this modern day European want to live with me and you in the United States. He didn't want our blood to get mixed with no other people from different countries. Because everybody they have sex with, they change. Look how we changed the white folks in this country. So imagine if we start sleeping with Chinese women and we breeding with different groups of people. We're going to change everybody around the world. So they wanted to build a wall around this country. And with them building a wall around this country, it was going to give us this country back eventually. But most of you are going to miss that. In the book, what we're talking about here is the strongest people on the earth, the strongest people around the universe. Huh? No, he was not building a wall just to keep out the Hispanic people. That's what you say. You're not listening to nothing I'm telling you right now. Listen to what I'm telling you. Hispanic people not the only people in here. When they built the physical wall, you seeing a physical wall. But when they built the wall across Mexico, basically when they built that wall, there was also an invisible wall making it to where people had the proper paperwork, you couldn't get in here. See, you got to see the mystery to this shit. Them building a wall between the United States and Mexico, that was the physical wall. Them building that wall then gave us the rights to keep anybody out of this country who wasn't born in this country and who wasn't native to this country. See, they wanted to build a physical wall. See, I speak on mysteries. Most people gonna see the physical wall. That's why I wanted them to build a physical wall. We can't just go to Mexico and do what we want, but they could come here. We can't just go to China or Asia and do what we want. But the Chinese people, the Asian people come here, they got their own society, own communities in every state. The wall was needed. And we didn't even see what the Republicans was doing. Now we got these Democrats in office. And let me tell you something. We got a problem with the Democrats. I was a Democrat my whole life until I found out what the hell they was doing. The Democrats, that's your pedophiles. Democrats are the savages. The Republicans, they gonna do effed up stuff and show you that they're doing effed up stuff. They're gonna do effed up stuff, but they're gonna show you what they're doing. The Democrats. Let's get back to the book where I'll tell you, I'm gonna give you proof that the black man in America is the most powerful people around the world. In the universe, the gods are not stronger than us. The angels are not stronger than us. The archons. There is no one, nowhere else in this fucking universe, in the spirit realm or nothing, who can match the black people on this earth. And I'm gonna back this shit up. In the book, the Gnostic Gospels, it says in the book of Melchizedek, I call him Melchizedek. That's how the black nigga pronounce him, Melchizedek. Visions received from the celestial being. That's why they took this out of the Bible. That's why they took this out of the Bible. Because you can't put nothing in the Bible talking about a celestial being. Celestial being by the legendary Melchizedek. Check this out. Watch this. That quake and enraged. Heaven conferred. Here we go. I am the Gamuel, right? Sent to visit the people of Set's offspring, who are above all the eons. An eon is 10 billion years. I was sent to visit the people of Set's offspring. Now, they don't want you to fuck with Set. Set is the most primordial god. Set is the first god, the first one who did everything. You got a bad Set, you got a good Set. You better go get some books dealing with Set. Set was the first. All your modern day gods came from Set. Set is the oldest deity we know about. Set, the black god. I was sent to visit the people of Set's offspring. They didn't put this shit in the Bible. It should have been in there. Who are above all the eons and their essence. You are above all of the eons and their essence. He said, I was sent to visit you. Do you know who you are? When I tell you that the black people in America, we are the gods of everything. We come directly from the source. That's how special you and I are. I was sent to visit the children of Set's offspring. Who is that? The slaves? You don't even know who you are. And you talking about get rid of your ego. You better keep your ego. You better make a truce with your ego. Because when you go into the spirit realm, your ego opens up and come wild. Strongest beings in the universe. I got 3 more things I want to deal with and I'm done with this video. I'm not compromising. What do you mean by I'm not compromising? I'm not compromising. I'm not changing who I am to be with another human being. Who made us do that? Your job is to come in and fit in where I'm at. If I'm a dog and like multiple women, you better understand who the hell I am. Don't touch me. I'm not compromising to be with nobody. Stop trying to make people change. Who are you? You don't own them. You don't control them. I'm not changing them for anyone. I can't do it. Whoever created that compromising shit was a person who was weak. You ain't got to compromise to make no man love you. You ain't got to compromise to make no woman love you. You be who you are. Because when you change yourself, you lesser yourself. They knew who you was when they met you. If you have a problem with anything that I'm doing, then keep walking. No hard feelings, then keep walking. If you can't take who I am, you look at a man and you weigh his heart and you weigh his intentions as a woman. You weigh this man's heart and you weigh his intentions. Where do you want to be at 2-3 years from now? Living on the land by myself with one woman. The shit I'm doing right now is not that. It don't say that. but I'm taking the necessary steps to be that way. My desire is to be with one woman, period. Fuck what I'm doing now. What I'm doing now is just some lower level, whatever. Who cares about it? I know what my plan is. I know who I'm in my heart. You got to look at a person's intentions. You got to look at their intentions. We dealing with the women from this perspective. Most women, your heart chakra is in contact. Most women deal with the heart chakra, so y'all way more mature than men. A brother gonna come in, he wild, he a savage, he'll go get a listen. I gotta get out the city and get this land and get the fuck out the city. So by any means necessary for the next 2.5 years, 3 years, I'm gonna cut up. I'm gonna do whatever I got to do, make whatever past times, whatever I got to do to get out this city. Whatever I got to do this shit to get out of here. Because you ain't helping me, and he ain't helping me, and she's not helping me. So whatever I got to do, whatever ties I got to make, if I got to work 2 or 3 jobs, if I got to sacrifice going out, if I got to eat beans and rice, I got to get out this hole. And when you come in and make me compromise what I'm doing to get to my goal, when you come in and make me compromise, you can't do that. I don't want you to do that. You can't do that. No. You going against what I'm doing. If you got a problem with what I'm doing, go your way. If not, like James Brown said, this is my train. You come get on my train, I'm going to feed you. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to shout to you. I'm going to do everything I got to do. But this is my train. And if you're going to get on my train, you're going to do what I tell you to do. Because we're going to get to the end. And when we get to the end, we're going to have happy days. But you still too human right now. You looking at what's happening right now. Never know a nigga cheated on you. Man come home every day, man do everything, man do this, man do that. Perfect life. You can't take that. You want to get in your feelings. You know what you got to go do? Tasha. Who is Tasha? Why you go get in his phone? Why you do that to yourself? You don't even know he was making plans. He was clearing his whole life out. He was getting rid of this. He was getting rid of that. You the one he wanted to walk into the future with. But because of this one thing you did, I don't even like Tasha. I was dealing with Tasha before you. I was getting over Tasha. I was letting Tasha go. You just made Tasha relevant again. Same thing with women. When you meet this sister, you knew how she was. When you met this sister, you know how she was getting down. If she expect a nigga to be faithful to her, if she expect a man to be faithful to her, if she expect a man to be faithful to her, don't get involved with her. If you know you got people on the side. We have to start. I'm almost done. I got 2 more things. I ain't gonna deal with that on this video. I'm gonna deal with one more thing. I'm in this video, and I'm going over to Facebook. Next thing I'm gonna deal with is a narcissist will and extort you. A narcissist, a person who wants to own you, a person who wants to control you. They will you and use that to make you be with them, to make you stay with them. A person will use sex as a tool to manipulate you. A person will use sex as a tool. Now they got to call you all day. You got to answer the phone. Now you got to respond to their texts. I'm talking about a narcissist. You give it up to them one time, and they're going to use that as a trap. And they coming. They ain't going to stop at nothing to get you. Show up at your job, all kind of crazy shit, because they gave up this. There are some people who feel like they can give this up, and when they give that up, they own you. Human shit. Hope you enjoyed the video. What we hit on tonight? Tonight we hit on protect your ego. People can be easily swayed by television. We don't trust people who can easily be swayed by television. We don't entertain new laws. We live by universal laws. We don't entertain new laws. Like the video. Like the video, Mother Nature is getting ready to punish society with her storms and everything. Uh, Stop letting the government take credit for the things that Mother Nature is doing, dealing with the weather, the HARP stuff, right? Uh, Nature released COVID. COVID has been around. Same way nature uses leprosy as something to help. When man do too much, when there's too much toxic energy on the earth, Mother Nature starts to cut up. When there's too much toxic energy on the earth, Mother Nature starts to cut up. Thank y'all for joining. I'm going to go and get on Facebook next and put my rabbit up because he cutting up. When I need this world. And this song right here, I found this song. This brother is singing. It's called The End of the Rainbow, McKinley Mitchell. And I need this world and my friends. I don't know none of the words, but see that right there? I've been bumping it on repeat. Thank y'all, family. And I need this world